Okay, it was working. Um, this is the first day on my podcast. I'm not really sure what to talk about, but we are going to talk. Um, lately I just been living, man. I'm not really too worried about. Mm, not too worried about any decision that I make because in my head, every decision I make is not necessarily the right decision, but the best decision at that point in time. Because I choose my decisions with the very best knowledge or the knowledge that I have at a certain point in time. So I haven't really been worried about my decisions. One of the things I've also been doing is falling into fear. So whenever I feel anxiety or anxious about taking an action, I do my best to just take it anyway because a lot of the times the body isn't, we deem it as anxiety, but we don't really know if it's anxiety. I really just think hold on, my grandma's calling. So as I was saying, we deem things as anxiety, but really, what if it's just a sign from the body to actually take that action? You know what I'm saying? Like, we be all like, oh, I'm not going to do it because I'm anxious. But what if we supposed to do it because we feel anxious? That's really just what I've been doing my best to feed into. And I've really been into the quality of things as well. I really like to just take my time, understand what I'm doing, and then gradually speed up. And when I do that, I pick up things on a lot faster. My work comes out immeasurable, comes out great, and it helps me learn. I'm more open to criticism from other people and from myself. I'm not just trying to get it down so I can get to the next thing. If you rush things, you know what I'm saying, it's not a good thing to do. I mean, just think about it. What if we ever really loved that we rushed into for long? What if we loved for long that we've rushed into? It's artificial. But when you take the time to build quality, we have real passion or real love for something. We enjoy the fuck ups. We enjoy making mistakes. And if we can just enjoy that more, I think we'll have a pretty good life. I think we can do pretty good in what we do. But yeah, life is just an experience. And we got to experience everything from happiness to sadness to, I don't know, heartbreaks, breakups, new people, old people, losing friends, making friends. There's no real way. We shouldn't be mad at anything for too long, is what I say. It's good to be mad at things sometimes. Because when you settle down, you realize how foolish it was to be mad. And you create a new memory, a new experience. You see, not everything is going to be portrayed as perfect or happy. But it's up to us to find the happiness in everything that we do and everything that occurs. It's okay for something bad to happen as long as you get back up and shake it off and laugh it off. Because we need these negative experiences to show us the way to live. You gotta learn from your mistakes. But you gotta make mistakes to learn. Now, I'm not saying go out and purposely fuck up, but what I am saying is go out and do your best. And when your best isn't enough, learn from it. Try again. Another thing I've been learning is we need to learn to listen to people. And I don't know, sometimes I just hate hearing what people have to say. That's just sometimes, though. But I think we can all relate. Just let me know if you relate. But, yeah. Been learning to listen to people. It's an experience for real. Because to listen to people, you have to step outside of yourself. It's an unselfish act. And once you learn how to do that, life becomes easier. I've learned. People become more susceptible to you. Once you listen to them, it seems like you're the best person in the world. I learned that from Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. Once you open up your ears, they open up their wallets. You know what I'm saying? People will pay you to listen to them. And you don't never got to mention money. We all got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So yeah, once you learn the art of listening to people, you'll be alright. I'll be alright. We'll all be alright. It'll be fun. One thing I've been having trouble with, man, is making some decisions. You see, I'm really good at sports, but I'm also really good at business. So when I get to college, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do sports or business. Or can I have the best of both worlds? Also, I've been a student athlete my entire life. So it's kind of like, this is my chance to break away from that. But if I hurry up and get away from it, am I going to forgive myself in the years to come? Am I going to forgive myself for ending my own football career short? Just because I wanted to get to what I think I'm missing out on faster? Because what if I don't play sports? And when I get to where I want it to be, it's not what I intended at all. And it's just as boring. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I can't go out without trying. I gotta try at least. I gotta try to make it on the team at least. So that's what I'll do. And like I talked about earlier, I'm getting that feeling of anxiety. It's like, damn, I'm scared to do it, so I really want to do it now. I don't know if it's a fear of rejection. I don't know if it's a fear of commitment to the lifestyle that I know I'll live. Or I think that I'll live. I don't know how it works. I don't know what it is, but something's telling me just go for it. So I'm going to go for it. I got to listen to myself on this one. And it's hard to make a decision without even knowing the outcomes. I've never been this far away from home for this long before. I've never been on an extremely high-level team, but I've played against some high-level competition. So how am I going to make decisions on stuff I don't know about? Why don't I just go and experience it first before I make any type of decision? Because in life, nobody can make you do anything. Everything is really your decision. And we just decide things based on what outcomes we think are going to happen. We just decide things based on what consequences succumb after making a decision. Because if I think about it, I can make the team. I can go to the workouts. I can do all this. I can do all that. And if I don't like it, I can just leave. Nobody's holding me back. Nobody's making me stay there. It's my decision to work hard, to maintain my spot, to keep my spot, and earn my keep. It's not up to anybody else. Because everybody wants to see themselves win. So, if what you're doing don't help them win, why would they want to keep you around? I know it's fucked up to think about it. Think about it. Would you want somebody that's making you lose? Would you want them to be around? I don't want nobody making me lose to be around. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that energy. If you don't want to work, you don't want to work, but you can't be here. You can't bring that around these vibes, bro. You can't be around doing shit like that. So, think about that too. Think about who you got in your circle. Think about who you've been keeping around. These people with you or against you. Watch how people treat you when you're not around. I know it's hard to think about that, but just next time you go out and you with a group of people that you cool with, but you're not really cool with. You alright with them. Y'all are really cool, but you be feeling kind of left out sometimes. Watch how they talk about the people that's not around. And if you can see that, that's how they talk about you when you're not around. Just think about that. Some more good things that we can use in life is development of character. You see, people don't really pay attention to stuff like that. They more so focused on the big things. Their body, their looks, what clothes they got, what shoes they got, what makeup they got, what lashes they got, what glasses they got, what earrings they got, what watches they got, what chains they got, what jewelry they got, what cars they got. Nobody ever focus on the inside, the little things, the stuff you can't see. Nobody wants to focus on their character no more. Nobody wants to build soft skills. No one wants to hold a conversation. No one wants to be interested in anybody but themselves. But if you take the time to become interested in other people, the whole world will open up for you. The whole world will open up to you. All doors are open. You'll get every key to every lock ever. It's the craziest phenomenon ever. I'm telling you, just take time to look into other people's lives and see what they got going on. Ask them. Because all anybody ever looking for is somewhere to share, something to share, somebody to share with. Just try it. Just go see. And I've been delaying this start to this podcast for so long, but it's dawning on me that you don't need much to start. I learned this in the Zoom call, in the Zoom meeting for this entrepreneurial mindset boot camp that I went to for 4 weeks. And in the third session, he showed us how you don't need much to get started. You just need maybe just a little. Y'all can't see me. Fuck, I forgot. When you put your fingers like super close together to make something like be like this little eensy weensy, that's all you need to get started. It's just a prototype. So I'm using the voice memos on my iPad. I don't know how I'm gonna export it to anything, but it'll get exported as long as it's down and it's recorded. You don't need all the fanciest shit to get started. Nobody does. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be fancy schmancy, fancy dancy, hancy pancy, Nancy Tansy. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you get it. You don't gotta have all of the $1,000 gear, because the $1,000 gear do the same thing as the $100 gear. $100 gear do the same thing as the $50 gear. The $50 gear do the same thing as the shit that's in your grandma's basement. A microphone is a microphone. The only thing that changes is maybe the quality of it. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you can talk into it, it can be recorded on something. You started. That's all it takes is for you to get started. The hardest thing to do is start. The hardest thing to do is start. After that, it's just continuation. That's all it takes, continuation. I'm not sure how long I want these podcast episodes to be yet. Maybe 15 minutes, but I'm approaching 15 minutes right now. maybe 30 minutes. But I don't know, 30 is like, dang, I could have talked about more, so maybe even an hour. It's really just me talking. And I wish I had my little cousin here. I'd talk with him. But yeah, that's it for this episode. See?